Hello, hello. It's me, Brandy, aka Space Goth, and I am here back with y'all for another video. Today, I'm going to be giving my opinion and kind of critiquing tattoos from the show Ink Master. If you don't know what the show Ink Master is, you've apparently been living under a rock. But it is a competition show where they take, I don't remember the number exactly, but a certain number of tattoo artists from all over, and they compete weekly with tattoo competitions with different categories and different techniques they have to hit for different weeks and things like that in order to win, to become the Ink Master, get featured in a magazine, money, the whole kit and caboodle. Every week they have a competition, and there's I don't want to say task, but there's a specific thing they have to do. And they have the three judges, sometimes they have like a guest judge, and then they decide who had the best and the worst tattoos of that week. And then if you had the worst tattoo, you get voted out. I used to watch this show a lot, like season 1 through 4, maybe 5-ish. Me personally, it's not my favorite show to watch that's tattoo related anymore. I feel like it became a big like reality TV drama thing. Like it was a lot less about, the tattooing and finding the best tattooer, the Ink Master, and more about drama. It was a lot of drama. And for the girlies and the guys that love dramatic reality TV, that could be it for you. But for me, I really started watching it because I was really interested in the tattooing, and that kind of just disappeared. I mean, it's still there, obviously, because it's still a tattoo competition, but it's a lot more drama, it's a lot more reality TV, and that's what it's giving in. So today, I'm going to be going over Pinup Tattoos from that week, season 5, specifically episode 2, I believe, and kind of just showing y'all, and then I'll give my opinion, critique on it. Again, I'm not an artist. I'm not a tattoo artist. I don't know the technical side of tattooing. I just know what I like, and this is my opinion, so don't hate me for it. There may be some you guys like that I like that blah, 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 blah. It's just my opinion on it. So sit back and let's go over these pinup tattoos. So first, we have this pinup tattoo by Josh. If I remember correctly, Josh wasn't the most liked person on the show for season 5, if I'm remembering correctly. But let's see how his work looks. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. And this could also be because it's immediately following the tattoo being done, basically. It's not healed, it's still a little red. But for me, it's kind of like, it's not giving pinup. I like the idea with like the firefighter kind of theme and stuff like that, because that's kind of different. I've personally never seen a lot of firefighter pinups, but like, I just feel like it's not giving pinup to me. And I do love black and gray tattoos. And you really don't see a lot of black and gray pinup tattoos. You tend to kind of see more very colorful, But I'm a sucker for black and gray. But this one, it's just kind of not doing it for me. And I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty. And if I remember correctly, I feel like this Josh person was like a more of a new school tattoo style, if I remember, the big bold colors and things like that. So maybe it just wasn't his wheelhouse, but this one, if I gave it a 1 out of 10, I would probably give it like a 6, maybe like a 6. I think a 6. I think that's fair for me. Next up, we have this. It looks kind of like maybe like a Hawaiian hula girl kind of pinup. But I'm not gonna sit here and beat around the bush. I will not. This one is rough, in my opinion. This one is kind of rough. The face, the face is tough. It's tough. I really don't know where to start. Like when you think about pinups and like pinup tattoos and stuff, and like they have the outrageous proportions, the super skinny waist and the round butt and the bust and all of that. It's just it doesn't have that for me, and it just looks so stiff. It doesn't look like the body's flowing, or that it's very like feminine and like just that kind of pinup look. I feel like it's not given that. In the face, she looks angry. She looks mad. She looks like she doesn't want to be there. I don't know if she has to work or something, and she didn't want to work today, but the face is given, I'm clocking out at 3. I'm not doing a whole shift. It's just, I love the idea, and I love and I feel like if it could have been done differently, it could have been such a good tattoo, like such a good concept, a beautiful, like Hawaiian woman pinup, stunning, could have been stunning. I think that this was not it. And I'm not even gonna get into the hair. I don't know what the hair's doing. I don't know if it was supposed to be the wind blowing in the hair, but it's not given that. So 1 out of 10, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to give it a 4. I do think that this is a little bit weaker than the firefighter one previously, but I'm gonna give it a 4. Next up, we have a tattoo from Ryan, and I really want to like some of these, and I don't want y'all to sit here and think like, oh, she's just ragging on, all of them, every single one of them, but I don't think this is it. I don't know what the concept is supposed to be. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like she's a baker or something like that, because I think I see a cupcake and a wooden spoon. But it's that new school style tattooing, the big bold colors with the big eyes and like that kind of stuff. It's not, to me, it's not giving pinup. I think it's a decently done tattoo. I just don't think it's really giving pinup to me. I mean, proportions, she's got the exaggerated proportions, so that's there. I'll give that, but I just kind of feel like, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but like the lines that are like under her eyes, it's kind of giving her wrinkles, and don't give this beautiful woman wrinkles that she ain't got, I think it's a really well done tattoo, but I think like the new school style mixed in with the pinup style just kind of like isn't my taste. But it could be your taste. And if it is your taste, you go off and you get that tattoo. I support it. Follow your dreams. But for me, it's not bad, but it's just not it for me. So if I gave it a 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 6. I think a 6 is fair. Next up, we have a Pinup Tattoo by Elton. And I remember this tattoo. And if you watch any of those like Ink Master tattoo compilation video things like worst tattoos of this season, best tattoos of this, and this, and that, if you watch those on YouTube, you have bound to have seen this tattoo. It's beat. It is beat. It is beat. I'm not even gonna. Can't even hold you. It's not good. It's not good. The face is jacked. I don't really even have words. Like I mean, I guess because I've seen it so many times. I've seen this tattoo a million times, but it's not good. Like I think the concept was cool and the concept was there and the thought was there, but it just looks rough. And I think maybe that comes down to like drawing and the artistry behind it, and not so much the techniques. And maybe the techniques are not there either, but the the drawing. I would like to see the drawing, see what that looked like, to see how we got from, that drawing to here. Like, was it just not tattooed well, but the drawing was good, or whatever the case is. But I remember this one, and it's rough. And if I'm giving it a 1 to 10, I'm going to give it. I'll give it a 5. I think that's fair. Next up, we have a pinup by Julia. And honestly, I I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like the colors, and I kind of like how the blue and how like they did it. It kind of makes it look like electric blue. And I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people on this episode struggled with faces. Like low key, high key, a lot of these faces are just jacked up. And not saying that that's the most important part of the pinup, but I mean, I don't even know what the most important. Is there a most important part of the pinup tattoo or a pinup? I don't know. But they are dropping the ball on the face. And I feel like it's important because, so you went and got like a pinup tattoo, you want this pretty woman, pretty woman on you, and it's not given pretty. It's not given pretty face. And they did this poor pinup woman a disjustice because the face is not it. I like the concept. I like the electric kind of blue color. I like all that. It's not my favorite. And I'm going to give it I'll give it a 6 because I did like the blue. Next up, we have a pinup tattoo done by Mark. And I actually really, really like this one. I really like this one. It's like sexy, like your go-to sexy pinup. The colors are great. The face is a lot prettier than the previous faces we've just seen. I think the face looks really pretty. I love the concept, the whole art, like, sexy artist kind of thing. The hair looks cute and the proportions, and it's just sexy. It's all around sexy, and I feel like that's what a pinup is, classy, but, sexy too. And I feel like this one really, really kind of showed that. And I think it's really well done. And I'm sure if there's an actual tattoo artist who's had experience and stuff, could probably pick it apart. But to me, my unprofessional eye, I think it's really pretty and I think it's good. And I would give it probably like an 8 out of 10. Next, we have Pinup Tattoo done by Taiisha. No. Immediately no. I'm sorry. Immediately no. It's the face. It's the face for me. Like, they are missing the face. Like, I don't know if they spend a lot of time tattooing the body. And guys, on Ink Master, when they have these weekly competitions, they only get 6 hours to tattoo, from start to finish. That's not a long time to put into this. And especially if you made it kind of big, that's a lot of time you need and a lot of time you don't have. So I don't know if a lot of them were kind of just leaving the face till the end, and that's where they kind of dropped the ball. But the face it's again, y'all, it's rough. It's rough. Like, the body's not horrible. The hands are a little weird, but the body's not terrible. The concept is there. The hair's a little awkward, but it's not terrible. It's just the face. It's the face. Why are y'all making these poor women jacked up in the face? I don't understand. But it's not horrible, but that face is jacked. And the hands are a little weird. I'm going to give it a 7. That's 6.5 because of the face. Next up, we have a pinup by Robbie. And this is a pirate pinup girly. I think it's a good tattoo. I think it's a good tattoo. It's still the whole new school style thing is kind of hit or miss with me. So again, it's not really my favorite, but I do think the tattoo looks pretty well done. The proportions are there. I think like for the most part, it's kind of sexy. Um, Something about the lines in the face, I feel like it ages the pinup girl. Like it's just the lines, like kind of by the nose. And I know we all have those lines, like on our nose and stuff, and our face, but just something about it just kind of ages her a little bit. But overall, it's not a bad tattoo. So I would give it a 7. But that's just because the whole excuse me, the whole new school style mixed with pinup style just doesn't it doesn't really do it for me. But it's not a bad tattoo. Can I talk today? It's not a bad tattoo. Next up, we have a pinup tattoo by Eric, and no, no, ma'am, no. Like what is like the hair, the hair, the body? Just I don't even understand what's going on. There's so much like in the background. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't look pretty. It just doesn't look pretty. It's not giving pinup. It's giving cluttered. It's giving too much in the background. It's giving asked them all the things that they liked and tried to throw all of that into a tattoo. It's not giving pretty, and the hair is wild. The hair is wild. And I don't know if some folks just have a hard time with like tattooing hair or drawing hair, I guess, because it all starts at drawing. But this is rough, y'all. This is rough, y'all. And the background's too much. And I feel like normally with pinup tattoos, there really isn't a background to it because the focus is the lady. But this is, like I said before on others, this ain't it. I'm giving it a 4, respectfully. Next, we have a pinup by Chris, and I love this one. And maybe I'm biased. Being space goth as I am. Maybe I'm biased, but this alt dark, like demoness pinup is eaten down. And I'm loving it. Like the black and gray, but with the accents of red, just so good. What am I? Anyways, it's pretty and it's sexy and it just looks good. And technically, yeah, there looks like there's probably some technical issues or things like that, but I feel like the concept's really cool. And unlike some of the other tattoos we've seen so far, it's different. It's different. And I really like the dark kind of like seductress take on it. And I think it's really pretty. And I don't know if this is supposed to be like a Snow White thing because the apple, but if you guys know, if you guys think that this is maybe an homage to Snow White or something like that, let me know in the comments below because it has the apple, but I'm not really sure. But I really like this one, and I'm going to give it an 8. We have a pinup tattoo done by Javo, and I don't hate it. I don't like the face. And that's going to be a running theme, I guess. I don't like the face, and it is kind of it's just a little awkward, but I'm not a big fan of the face. But I think the colors are really pretty. I think whoever this is, they really know, colors and blending and things like that. But I think maybe the drawing could have been a little bit better, but it's not terrible, but the face is a little rough. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6. Next, we have a pinup tattoo done by Jason. I don't know what tattoo was the one that went home this week on this episode in this season, but I feel like it had to be this one. The hands. that backhand, like maybe the right hand, I don't know if that was like decided upon by him in the canvas or if that was just how he drew the hand, but the hand is crazy. And the face is crazy and it looks like right on her eyebrow, like I guess that would be her left eyebrow. It looks like she got decked in the face, like it's swollen, like she got hit. It is so bad. And like the body, the proportions, like everything is off. The hands are tiny. Tiny. Just I don't think there's a redeeming thing about this entire tattoo, to be honest. I mean, the boots are kind of cute. They're kind of eaten. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't no 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 no. Three, three. I feel like three's generous, so I'm gonna give it a three. Three. And lastly, we have a pinup tattoo done by Aaron. I don't know what to say about this one. I feel like it was a stylistic choice, maybe. Maybe this is what they wanted. I don't know. But I think it's cool that it's different from, everybody else. Like the seductress one earlier, it was definitely different than everybody else, and I really like that. This is different, but I don't know if it's in a good way. I mean, the tattoo looks like it was tattooed very well, technically, but again, proportions, the weird purpley smoke background. I guess like it's a magician, and oh, there's a rabbit. Okay, so it's a magician. She's doing maybe a little bit of magic. That's why the purple's there. But it's just, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I'm going to give it a 5. Why am I here in a completely different outfit from the rest of the video? Because I forgot one of the tattoos, and this tattoo is done by Don. I'll just say this tattoo, it's also rough. It's kind of looks like zombie-esque kind of girl. I don't know if that was the tone that they were going for, but it is it is a little rough. And if I was to give it a rate, I would give it a probably a 5 out of 10. It's really not. It's not pretty. If it was supposed to be zombie like, I think it would eat, but literally. But yeah, not my favorite. And to add on to that, like the rest of the tattoos, the the face, they struggled with the face. And again, it just made it really not so pretty. But yeah. So there were the pinup tattoos, season 5. Um, to be honest, and I don't want it to sound like I'm just ragging on, every tattoo that came up there, but I'm not gonna lie, those were rough. It felt like a lot of them struggled with like the faces. Like when you think of a pinup, you think of like the proportions, you think of like long legs, you think of a pretty face, and almost none of them were giving that pinup pretty face, this, that. Again, I mean, I don't know what the canvas asked for or whatever, if maybe it didn't translate from drawing to tattooing or whatever the case was, but I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Some of those were rough. And yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out with me with this quick little video. I kind of just wanted to get on here, let you guys know that I'm still around, working on videos, things like that. But if you guys want more of like a daily, day-to-day thing with me, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram. I'm a lot more active there. And I am going to become more active here on YouTube as well. Just trying to find my flow and direction with kind of what I want to do and get myself together and get myself set up. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, hanging in there with me, watching these videos. So if you like the video, go ahead and drop me a like. If you liked me and my content, consider subscribing if you already haven't. And leave a comment. Let me know your opinions on those tattoos. Are they different from mine? Which I don't mind if they are different from mine. Did you like them? Did you dislike all of them? Were they all rough? Do you agree with me on the faces? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Be easy.